so it's 8:35 AM on a Tuesday morning. I'm with Bad Boyz security firm. They're the #1 security firm in Johannesburg, keeping the discipline in the city, and we're ready to go. What kind of gun do you have there?
It's an RF5LM.
RF5LM.
Basically, Bad Boyz is a security company.
Yeah. Private security.
Private security, yeah.
Okay.
We are paid.
Okay.
So basically, shops want us, we put our security there.
Yeah.
To look after the shops.
Yeah.
Like Braamfontein is a Braamfontein Improvement District.
Okay, yeah.
We have security around the streets.
Yeah.
And 3 vehicles patrolling the area.
Okay.
We have cameras and all that.
Okay.
So we monitor everything.
Okay.
From crime to urban management.
Okay.
We are paid by all the businesses.
Yeah.
Braamfontein.
And you
for our services.
you basically do a better job than the police, I've heard.
No,
and
we work with the police.
work with the police.
There's nobody doing a better job than anybody.
Okay, so you support.
We work with the police. We support the police.
Okay.
We do operations with the police.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And you work by the speed of your response time is your reputation, I guess. People want you fast if you call them.
If they call us for backup.
Oh, okay.
We respond quick.
Yeah,
Don't waste time.
Yeah, because people have been saying that you're the best in town. When I've asked a few people around, because I've seen your names on signs and stuff in buildings.
Yeah, we do a lot of buildings in Hillbrow, CBD, all over.
Okay, and what's the most common call out that you get?
Most common will be...
Sorry, what did you say, dude?
Will be robberies.
Robberies, right. And I've heard that like mobile phone theft is like the most common.
Yeah, what happens here in the area is you have people walk around with their phones in the street.
Yeah.
So you get these guys that will snatch the phones, jump in the vehicles and go, or leave it on the table, you know, while they're having a lunch or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And then they just grab it, jump in.
Okay.
Or you get the guys, they'll go in and they'll look and say, this one is not concentrating.
Okay.
Grab the phone and jump in the vehicle.
And if you see that happen, would you would jump out just like the police and help that individual, whether you're employed by them or not?
Yeah, whether we're employed by somebody or not, if we see a crime, we must react.
Okay, and
obviously we'll call back up and all that.
Yeah.
Notify the police. We have radios.
Okay.
We're on WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
We notify that we're chasing such a vehicle, stole a phone or whatever happened.
Okay.
We drive in here.
And obviously, because you're a private firm, you need the money to keep running. Would you send that person a bill afterwards to say?
Don't do that.
No. Okay. Right. So that's like a form of that's just out of generosity then.
Back to the community also. It's like if you see someone now, something happens here, you can't just drive past it.
Yeah.
You need to stop at 10, whether it's a client or not. You're there in the vicinity. So you'll help out.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Not everything is about the money.
No. Right. Okay. You know you're running it with heart as well. Basically, it's not just no pay, no help.
No.
It's sort of you're doing things out of generosity when you see people, but then you do have big contracts with the big companies to patrol their properties, right?
Yeah, we have contract properties and that.
Okay, yeah.
We do Hillbrow. I'll take you just now and show you Hillbrow.
Okay.
This area is called Braamfontein.
Okay.
So it's a student hub.
Okay.
We have Wits University.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello. Morning. Check your phone. I might grab it and run.
Can't hear you.
Your phone. In the street.
So most of the time you do like routine patrols like this?
Yeah, we patrol the area.
Yeah.
Check what's happening.
Okay,
see
yeah.
if we see anything suspicious.
Yeah, okay. And you could get a radio call to something going on where you have to turn up immediately, right? So it's very similar to the police.
Yeah, it's similar to the police. Anything can happen.
Okay, yeah.
Our controllers or guards or somebody will go for backup. It just depends. Could be a quiet morning, nothing happens.
Yeah. So why do the police just not extend their force and employ you guys as police officers? Why you have a separate company?
It's been like that in South Africa forever. You gotta join the police force to be a police officer. You can't. They won't do that.
Okay.
But we work with the police. As security companies, we work with the police. We give them that extra help, that extra force.
Okay.
So we work with what we call sector managers of the area. Like Braamfontein has his own sector manager.
Yeah.
Brau have his own sector manager.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we work with the police, we work with JMPD, we work with SAPS. We do operations together.
Yeah.
So, like now the weekend, we had an operation the whole weekend.
Yeah, okay.
So it started from Friday right till Sunday night.
Okay. And what's the craziest call out you've ever been called on?
Phew, I must not think now. Craziest. When you say crazy, what do you mean?
What's the craziest situation you guys have ever arrived to?
Hey man, yo, crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone gets shot or...
Have you arrived to a small war going on or anything like that?
Well, we had the looting here in South Africa, remember? When there was a looting going on, we had that here.
How long ago was that?
Like I think 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Or 3
What, and
years.
everyone was just on a free-for-all, just...
There
God.
was looting going around.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wouldn't say crazy, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it
Every
happens.
situation is different.
Well, I mean, it was happening in England just a month ago.
For me, it's just, if I see something, okay, you know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's crazy.
Right, okay, yeah.
Something we expect.
Yeah, I mean, like, would you have, like, gangsters that take over a building and then other gangsters
that...
that...
hijackings. I won't say gangsters. We
okay.
won't say they're gangsters, but
Okay.
we have people that hijack
Okay.
buildings because there's no, the owner is no longer there.
Right.
So what they do is they take over the building and
Yeah.
they charge the rent.
Yeah.
So they'll put their own security there.
Yeah, I've been into these buildings the last couple of days and the people seem okay to me, you know,
Yeah,
like...
they are okay. Some of them are okay because they don't have issues.
Yeah, they're just
it's
trying to
just-
get by, right?
Yeah,
It's not that they hijacked the... Oh. Is that a protest going on there? Oh no.
Romeo 3, bravo.
Oh, just a trip. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I went into some of these buildings. It just seems like people just trying to get
Romeo 2
by.
here by Jorrison. Here by Jorrison, here by the mayor's office. There's a crowd of people here. I don't know what's going on. I'm also here trying to find out copy.
Yeah, and I spoke with some of the guys in these abandoned buildings.
Yeah, hijacking is just easy money, man.
Yeah,
Because there's no owner there.
yeah,
Then you must go, and if there is, you must go through that eviction process,
yeah,
through the courts and all that.
yeah, okay. So it can be just like if someone with some sort of power in the community can just take over an empty building, if they see it as an opportunity
They'll grab it.
and they think, right, well, nobody else is using it, so I might as well, and then they grab it and then they put people in there who have to pay rent, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Romeo 3, what did Romeo 1 say?
Ponty Tower and places like that.
So you've been to Hillbrow?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been through the abandoned buildings there as well. There's one hijacked one and one abandoned one just at the end of that road near Ponty Tower there, you know which ones I mean. So
You're alone?
No, I went in with one of the guys from a community project.
Oh, okay.
So he knows people there and he brought 2 of his friends as well, you know. So I went in there and had a chat with some people, and but he told me that necklacing, that still actually happens, where they burn people in the streets if somebody steals somebody's phone, or if somebody...
Not often, but it does happen. It happens not often.
Okay.
One in the blue.
Okay.
Maybe at the rural areas or
Okay.
the squatter camps, yeah.
Okay.
But not in the city. In the city, it's not. Yeah, maybe hit you. Yeah.
He said it happened like a
Assault you.
couple of weeks ago in
Where?
Brownshill. Yeah.
Which area?
In Hillsborough. A couple of weeks ago, he said. it happened. Somebody out on the street there stole somebody's phone. They've been at it for quite a long time.
They assault you. Burn you.
Yeah, he
They
said.
assaulted the person.
Okay, right. Is that what they did?
Yeah, they assaulted him.
Right. Okay. And had that person been like a pest for a long time? Or?
Must be probably, maybe the street robber.
Yeah. So is it just like when people are absolutely sick of it?
They're tired.
It's just nothing you can do to stop that person.
Now you have to get the police involved and try and get everybody to stop.
Yeah.
But by the time you stop it already, it's too late. It's already beaten up the head.
Yeah. Wow.
So you just get the police to come out and
you mean like
be hospitalized, go to hospital.
the people take care of it themselves before you guys arrive, you mean?
Yeah, by the time you come there already, guy is beaten up.
Yeah, okay. Damn. People police sort of their own communities as well, like in groups.
So yeah, it can be quiet and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it works.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to call for backup if it's too out of control.
Yeah. But like I say, we work with SEPs and JMPD, so we're on WhatsApp groups. We will call for assistance.
Are they other private security firms in town, are they?
Who?
Did you say SEPs and JPD?
JMPD and SEPs, yeah.
Are there other security
SEPs
firms?
is SAPS and JMPD is...
SEPs is police and JMPD is the traffic.
The traffic. You see those guys with the...
Okay, right, I got you. Okay.
I'll show you there for traffic and all that. But
Okay.
They also have a TRU unit and all that. They also fight crime.
Okay,
So
right.
it's not only just about bylaws and tickets and that.
Right.
They do the same work
Yeah,
as the police,
yeah,
but the police has more
yeah,
authority
okay.
and power. You know?
So basically, if you're into law enforcement, you're into every kind of law enforcement, because if you happen to be there at that time and that place, you need to be taking control of it. So even if you're writing a parking ticket and you see a gun crime, you need to be tackling that guy. Yeah. Okay, well that's obviously the best way, isn't
It's
it?
run by the municipality.
Yeah.
SAPS police is
Yeah.
different.
So everybody gets training, even if they're just writing tickets all day long.
Everyone gets trained. You go to college, you train.
Yeah. And you guys, you've done your training as well to join the Bad Boys.
Yeah, we got all our training.
Okay.
that we need.
Okay.
And we still do here and there more.
Yeah.
But you learn on the job
Okay.
faster
Yeah.
than anything else.
Yeah, in actual real world experience.
Counts.
I guess at the start, when you first get into the job, it's quite nerve-wracking, right? You must get quite nervous.
But even now, you still, if you're shooting, you're nervous. The nervousness keeps you awake. It keeps you
Okay.
sharp.
Okay. It makes you
It makes you
react faster.
faster.
Okay.
So you,
But it never...
just that you handle it better than what you used to. This is
how JMPD.
This is how the police, JMPD.
Okay,
So
yeah.
they're for metro.
Traffic police
Yeah,
sort of
traffic.
thing, are they? Right, okay. So it never goes away, like you will still be nervous even after 10 years on the force.
Anybody,
Yeah.
If you come from the army, you can be the best. You must be. You will be nervous.
Okay, yeah,
When they're shooting, it's just it's natural.
yeah. And you guys have,
pumping.
yeah. And you guys end up in gunfights sometimes then?
Yeah, we were in plenty before.
Whoa. How often can something...
Not as often.
Not so often.
Yeah, not so often, but when it happens, it happens.
Every couple of months or something like
Sometimes it can happen. Maybe you won't be in a gunfight for 6 months.
Yeah.
Or a year. Sometimes you can be in 2 or 3. Just all depends
that. Wow.
what you're doing.
You guys are putting your lives on the line to protect the citizens, aren't you? You know, doing that. That can't just be a job if you do that, you know?
It must be in your blood.
Yeah.
This is in our blood.
You guys genuinely want to support the community. That you can't do a job like that when it's just for the wages, right?
No.
That's impossible.
The wages is just the bonus.
Yeah.
Feed
Damn.
your family and that's it. But this is what we do all our life.
So what made you grow a heart like that then to want to support people? Did you guys go through hard times growing up yourselves?
Not so. Grew up in hard times, but not as bad as I would say others.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So
You must have quite a lot of empathy to think like that though, and actually care about people to the extent where you're willing to risk yourselves.
yeah, Romeo 1, Bravo Charlie. You were sent to do something. Did you do it?
On the way, Bravo Charlie. On the way, just give us 1 minute. I'll give you the feedback now.
Why are you taking so long, boss?
Do you guys ever have to go into any of the hijacked buildings, or is that out of the question?
No, we go. All these people know us. They
Yeah.
don't interfere with us.
Yeah, right. So you have some
We
friends in
evicted
there.
a lot of these. Majority of these buildings we evicted bad boys.
Oh, you've emptied buildings.
Yeah.
Wow.
The court orders.
Wow. You must have. Yeah.
Got now one coming up now.
Okay. This is one of the buildings you emptied, is it?
No, this building is still hijacked. This is the Florence. This is the old hospital.
Okay. Wow.
This one is still hijacked.
So they've taken over the whole hospital.
Yeah, but for years, yeah, it's fucked up. Man.
How many years has it been like that?
It's years, man. Yeah, many years. More than even.
And that's this building on our right now. Okay. 8 years it's been hijacked. Okay. So what? The hospital just stopped being used. It went out of service, and then people decided to take it over. Okay.
But it belongs to the government, so I know there's raising.
Yeah.
But obviously, before you pick the people, you need to give them a place
Yeah. That's yeah.
to stay.
Yeah.
And this is you, bro.
Yeah. And do you get called out often to go to that hospital there, to the hijack building?
Yeah, only if there's criminals running in there,
Yeah.
we're chasing somebody or something. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't really go there because it's not necessary.
Yeah, they're generally good people inside, are they? Just
Not all.
no, not all. Just
There's
like
some criminals there.
like on the streets, you know, most people are good, but you get the ones in between times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is also hijacked. Stand by, the one around the corner.
This one here.
This one here.
Yeah.
The one around the corner. Royal.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah. And when you see people in the streets, they know you, right? If you've had
Yeah,
dealings with them
definitely.
before, it's like sort of saying we're around, behave yourselves.
No, they know. It's not that. They just know us. They just know not to fuck with us.
Okay, yeah. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, they know.
Because I saw from the name of your company as well, you project the image, you know, you've got to
It's
keep
not about
that.
the company name. They just know you respect us, we'll respect you. You
Yeah.
respect us, we'll teach you a lesson.
That's right, yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
We're not here to play with you.
Yeah, yeah,
You interfere with us, you're gonna talk.
yeah.
We don't take shit from you.
No,
We respect people, but we don't take shit.
yeah,
We're here to do our job.
yeah. Well, it's such a lot of trouble going on in this city, you know. You guys, you need to keep a status, don't you? You know, to make sure that people don't think that they can screw around.
Yeah, walk over us.
Yeah,
Now
that's
they know that people respect us, they know.
yeah,
They won't interfere with us.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
These people, they said they come into momentum. They want to claim their money there by momentum.
Alright, so tell Romeo 3. Okay, alright. Thanks. Sharp things.
And like, how many call outs a day would you expect to get usually, or
Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes you get 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This is where all the drug dens is. All the drugs go on here.
Yeah.
This is where on Yaupe Boyz.
Yeah.
All
Damn.
stay here. So this is, but the Nigerians, see someone died here.
Someone died there. Wow, is that when did that happen? Oh, shall I put my camera away or is it okay?
How's it? What happened now? Jaupe. Oh. Hey, that thing is strong, ne? It's finishing you, huh? I'm wondering now, I'm driving you out. Why is it so quiet? Where's all the Nigers? Check your sustaining.
You know they can see. They can't play here.
Aye. Alright, be safe, guys. You can take photos.
Okay.
He basically said this guy he died because of that alcohol they drink. Kai Kai, it's called Kai Kai.
Kai Kai is a type of alcohol.
It's a thing hit you broken.
Right. What, like moonshine or something like
But
that?
I think, I don't know how moonshine is, but this is very strong.
Okay, you're right. So how many, what, are we talking like absinthe, like 80%, or is it actually mixed with some,
I think it is even more.
is it mixed with some crazy shit?
Yeah, I think it's more if I'm not like.
Okay.
Can be corrected, but I think it's more.
So the guy that
So
is,
we basically do all the shops here.
okay,
See all the sports scenes.
yeah,
See all these guys,
Yeah.
they all have radios.
they've got you on contract, have they, these guys?
These shops here.
Okay,
We
yeah.
work for, and the pep stores and then, because obviously shoplifting, robberies.
Yeah,
That's why we are.
yeah. And you're fast on the job, right, when they give you a call?
No, they call us. We come. It's not just me. It's
Yeah.
a lot of us that come together.
Okay. So how long ago did somebody die there back there? Was that just this morning?
Just now, this morning.
Just now this morning? And what, he just collapsed and died from too much alcohol?
What's
or?
it? Sorry, my bro. No,
So-
he just died there. It must be this morning, early hours of this morning or now. Because I thought they said it's that alcohol.
Is that just from drinking too
Yeah,
much, or
that's
did
it.
somebody...
Must be drinking too much.
Okay, or maybe he
shit.
mixed it with heroin or something.
Yeah, because it's a street kid.
Yeah,
He kind of stays on the street.
it's like an OD basically. Yeah.
Probably.
One of my friends in England died. He was, you know, he was drinking while he was on heroin, you know, and you know, everyone knows that that's a lethal mix, you know. So yeah, one of my best friends that was. So to empty to empty a hijacked building, that must take a lot of men.
Yeah, it does. First of all, you must get a court order.
Yes.
Get a lawyer, get a court order. Once you evict them,
Yeah.
depends how big is the building.
Yeah.
And then
How
time
many?
of the eviction, you have to get the police involved, everybody. It's a lot of
Everybody, everyone together.
yeah, it's a lot of role players. Hello? But the police don't do the eviction, so we do the eviction.
Okay.
The sheriff.
Okay. Yeah.
When the sheriff comes,
Okay.
we give the court order.
Yeah. You guys help
We
him.
go inside, start bring everybody and bring all the stuff outside.
Yeah.
Then we close the building so nobody can go back in.
You start from the top and work your way down, basically. Okay.
Just depends how big the building is. From there you see how much manpower you need.
Yeah. Okay. How many men do you have in Bad Boys?
About 300.
Whoa. Okay. That's quite a lot.
That's security.
Okay. And like, how many offices do you have in headquarters in?
1, 2, 3, about 3.
Okay, okay. And then most of you undercover, or do you wear uniforms as well?
We dress like this, undercover.
Okay,
Just wear our t-shirts.
it's more effective, I guess.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
In the marker, so,
Yeah.
but our security wear uniform.
Okay.
We attend meetings.
Yeah.
So we don't just do one role. We play many roles.
Yeah. So like, you'll have like
We have meetings, we go visit clients, all
Okay.
those sort of things.
Okay. What's the biggest problem that the shops have then? It's just
robberies,
theft.
Robberies.
Right. Is that like robbery with gun or?
Armed robbery. My gents, welcome man. It's armed robberies.
Armed robberies, okay. Does it ever happen to the banks?
Nah.
No.
It's more the The guys that pick up the money, the G4 and all of that.
Okay.
You know where they bombing the money vehicles?
They bomb them?
Yeah.
Like the Securico vehicles?
Yeah, that you know your G4, I think you have them in overseas and you have...
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we call them Securico more often in Europe, but I think they call them G4 as well,
G4,
yeah.
There's a lot of them.
So they actually bomb them?
Yeah.
What, they just climb underneath while they're parked?
Hit the car with another car, stop it, bomb it.
Whoa, you mean like with grenades or with...
Yeah, with bombs.
Yeah, with C4.
Whoa, no
dynamite,
way.
They put dynamite.
Whoa, this is like organised gangs that would do this. They would pull up, stick it to the
Right now
bottom.
we can have in one, it can be quiet now and then you'll hear on the phone.
There's about 10
maybe
going
2, 3, 4s already. They hit in from the morning to the evening.
Oh, they do them all in one day?
Yeah, but obviously different people, but sometimes can be 1, sometimes can be 2, 3 at the same time.
Damn. And how often does that happen? Every day?
Not every day, but sometimes it can.
Once a week.
Once a week,
more.
okay, yeah.
It depends.
Damn.
Like last week, I think last week was 4.
Okay, yeah.
On the
Wow.
groups, there was 4 already.
Wow. 4 bombings on armoured vehicles. Jeez.
This
And-
building is also hijacked.
Okay.
Kasam, yeah.
That one just there.
This one, yeah. This one.
Okay. So, and how often do they actually get away with some cash, or?
They get away, but then the police is good also. They do the investigations, find out who they are.
Yeah.
They make the arrest.
Yeah.
Sometimes there'll be a shootout on the scene.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not only police that is reacting, also the security companies give backup
Yeah.
and assist the police where they can. So
Okay, yeah.
it's not just the police and JMPD
Yeah.
attending. Also, whoever, like let's say if it's gonna happen here now, we'll also come and assist.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is all the drug use.
Yeah, I just saw
The
him.
famous saying.
I just saw him like making some rocks, I think.
This
or-
is the famous saying.
Okay, yeah. So if people are like just consuming for themselves and not
Yeah.
causing any trouble,
No.
do you guys just leave them to it? Or
We don't get involved in this.
Yeah.
The SEPs comes, do searches.
it's too...
But gents,
You
SEPs
guys
come.
have got more important things to do, but
it's not
like,
that. It's just
yeah.
that the SEPs will come and if we do an operation, we stop search.
Yeah.
See if there's any criminal activities, knives, firearms, whatever.
Yeah.
But these are all the guys that just sit here and take
Just do drugs all day long.
all day long. Go make money, come back, do
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah. This is the worst part of the city, is it, for drug addiction?
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Yeah. Just generally in Hillbrow or here this street.
This street is the one that I told you. How's it? How's
Yeah.
it, Lani?
And what's the most popular drug that they like?
Tuck. This guy is
It's called Tuck.
Tuck, okay. Is that a heroin where they mix it with that rat poison or? Okay, yeah. And they get that cheap, do they?
Yeah, it's cheap, man, that shit.
Okay. Damn.
Here the police is patrolling the
Yeah.
area now.
Yeah. But if you guys all got involved in trying to stop every single one of these guys from smoking that shit, then you'd be so busy you'd miss out on the serious crimes like the jackings and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
Difficult to stop.
These guys are,
arrest.
yeah.
If you're having an operation and you find them with drugs, they'll arrest them.
Yeah.
And then the police take over. But
Yeah.
it's not as easy.
But at the end of the day, they're just harming themselves and not somebody, not specifically somebody else, like in a violent crime, right? So you guys focus more on
These guys will maybe
protecting.
want to rob somebody for their phone or something,
Okay.
or for their purse because they need to do the next hit.
Yeah. Okay. Got
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It's
You-
not violent crime. It's not
Okay.
where I'm gonna rob you now, shoot you, take your car. Or
Yeah. No. They just need the $10 or something.
Something to.
Okay. And what are they like sort of buying? Just like $2-3 baggies and stuff like that? And just always going back for another $2-3?
Yeah, they make it maybe 50 rand or whatever, come back.
Yeah. 50 rounds, like $3 or something. Yeah, and these guys, they're taking metal from places, right?
Yeah, they do. They take metal.
Yeah.
They arrest them. If you catch them, they will arrest them.
Yeah, if you find
damaging the infrastructure of the country.
Yeah, that
so
is.
There's cable theft.
Yeah. Like, I've seen some of the abandoned buildings, they pull out all the windows, everything.
Fuck, nothing
It's
left.
literally just stone, isn't it?
There's nothing left.
I'm surprised they don't pull the stone out to get the reinforcement bars out as well, you know, like...
Yeah, no, that I don't think they can get there for now.
Do they collapse the buildings through all of this sometimes if they pull too much out, or...
Where's Amos?
Yeah. They're nearly collapsing some of the buildings, I think, you know, from the way it looks.
This is Berea, the area that I think you said you were here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So what's like the number one thing to target if you could get the funding to do it? What would you do?
Put more security in the streets.
More security in the streets. And what would you target? What is the most important thing for you? What do you feel most satisfied about? Like, if you've had a good day, you know you've really done good for the people, what job would it have been that you did achieve?
Someone not to get robbed or...
Okay, yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
You went to that building?
Like if you save somebody's life, I guess that happens quite often. Like if somebody's in a hold-up.
Life.
Yeah.
That's the best. And
Yeah.
Go home and you go home yourself safe.
Yeah. But
That building there you went to?
yeah, I think it might have been that one. It could have been that one.
I'll show you now.
Do you do like? Do you do patrols on foot as well, or is it driving mainly? Okay.
That's when we do operations. Then we'll take a walk around town or something.
Okay. Are you guys? You never fear of anything happening to you when you're walking around? Is it? The other people are the ones that have to fear, right?
No, it's not that. Like I said, they just know us. They know they won't interfere with us.
Yeah. No, I mean like.
To come to them.
Yeah, I meant like that they would fear doing anything to you. Yeah. Okay.
I've been here too long in Hillbrow.
Okay. Is it hard to recruit new people? Does it take time for them to get brave enough to do it and to get known in the community? Or
once you join and people get to know who you are.
Okay. How often do you lose a guy?
Sometimes you can lose a person. Maybe you don't lose any colleague. Maybe for a year or 2 years.
Okay.
But sometimes, like 3 months ago, we lost one of our supervisors.
Damn.
In a shootout day where we passed.
Damn.
So it can happen.
Damn.
It can happen now. Just depends.
And what was he attending to?
Robbery.
A robbery. Okay. Well, just like a street robbery.
Yeah, and then in a shootout occurred, they shot him. Shot at them.
Okay, yeah, this was the building on the right.
This is,
That's the one I went into, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This one here is also hijack.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And you guys go in there sometimes if you need to find somebody.
If you need to, if someone tells us.
Yeah, but apart from that, you wouldn't bother.
I wouldn't bother because it's all these homeless people that are living there.
Yeah.
The next building, yeah, we will do operations, then we will go search there.
Okay, it looks like they're doing a big cleanup today on the streets. They've just had a digger back there and stuff.
I'll pick it up probably.
I guess it's like going around in circles sometimes with this stuff, you know. You clean the streets up and then everyone just throws everything on the floor again.
Now the problem, you have all these people here selling in the street.
Yeah.
They don't clean up with them.
Damn. Yeah.
Now in Braamfontein we don't allow that.
Yeah.
It's no walking zone.
Is that where your office is, you mean? Is where your office is, you mean? You don't allow it on the streets there?
Yeah, Braamfontein is a no walking zone.
Okay.
No, there's no hawkers allowed there.
Why no walking?
Hawkers, people.
Oh,
selling,
hawkers. Okay, yeah.
People selling in the street.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
They're not allowed.
Okay,
Some areas are designated for that.
okay. I don't know, I don't always read online, but I saw the other day it was like 45 carjackings a day in South Africa. Do you guys get called to carjackings often?
Nah, only in our areas, but we don't.
That's not your thing?
No,
Okay.
it's not. If it happens in front of us.
Okay, yeah.
The vehicle is coming in our area.
In our area, yeah.
Okay, how often would you see something like
You
that?
get it on the group.
Okay,
They say a car was hijacked,
okay, yeah,
coming towards this area, then
okay,
we'll go and assist.
okay, yeah. And sometimes,
We're all on crime groups.
okay,
All of Joburg, so
yeah,
whether car's been hijacked or
yeah,
stolen,
yeah.
yeah, and if it's coming this area, we'll
It-
help.
Have you guys had any like high-speed pursuits, like
Plenty.
often?
Plenty.
Plenty, yeah. That must get the adrenaline
Yeah,
going.
there's adrenaline going, but you must know you must drive properly, safe.
Yeah,
It's not only you, and
Yeah.
about the other people also.
yeah. You have to make sure that they're
So
not
if
gonna.
if you see it's not worth it, you leave it. You just give direction on
Okay.
the group so others can
Okay.
maybe. But like last week Friday, there was a shootout for a week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When one car was wanted, and they started shooting at the security company, some other guys, and they were calling on the radio for backup.
Yeah.
So when they got the car in Randburg,
Yeah.
suspects were gone.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they jumped in the taxi rank, and
Okay.
because you see now the police, security, everybody's.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess a lot of people are hopeless. Like they fight to the end,
Yeah.
rather than go to jail. They would rather die, I guess,
But
because
that is the culture. That is how
Fight
they
to the
grew up.
end.
Yeah, we fight till the end.
yeah,
If you die-
damn.
if you
That
die,
must make it even harder for you guys when people are hopeless, because you don't want to shoot somebody unless
Nobody
you
wants
have
to take
to.
anybody's life, but if
Yeah.
it has to come to that, it's either
Yeah.
you or them. So
Yeah.
you have no choice.
Damn.
As long as you follow the law, you're
Yeah.
not doing something stupid.
Yeah. Would it be okay to ask how many people have you shot?
Never shoot nobody.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so this area here,
There's also where drugs, but they buy stolen cell phones. The same area that we came out.
okay, yeah. So
Buy
people,
phones, laptops, stolen stuff, the Nigerians.
okay, right. Is it the Nigerians that you have most of the problems with?
They buy stolen property, they deal in drugs, they deal in all the shit, so yeah.
They're the ones that cause the most trouble, you would say. Because I drove through Nigeria on my way down to get here from Europe, you know?
It's not like you.
Nigeria, that side is totally different.
Yeah.
They come this side to make their troubles.
Yeah. You know, everyone was saying to me, don't go to Nigeria, you'll end up dead. But, you know, I could feel that it was, I could feel it was pretty dangerous, but nothing happened to me. I'm pretty streetwise, but I tend to find it's when people are in other people's countries that they cause the trouble. Would you say that's pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to do it on their own doorstep, sort of thing.
Their law and our law is two different laws.
Yeah, also the misunderstanding, yeah. So do they come illegally, the Nigerians, and just
Some come, some don't.
over land?
Yeah, just depends, like any other foreigner.
Yeah,
Either you come the right way or you come the wrong way,
okay.
If your papers is expired and you're not sorting it out, then you're illegal. But if you are, then you're fine.
We've got a big problem in Europe with immigration now. You've probably seen it in the news, all the riots in England last month, It's slipping in Europe, The way we're not dealing with situations properly, You guys really put your foot down, you know. But like we pussyfoot around it, and you know, just people just coming in and just allowing them to come in, just at any rate and any level, you know. And we've got all the resources to stop it,
You have
but
more
it's
resources than us.
yeah, and it's not being done anything about it. So that's why we had all the riots in England, because people are saying, what are we paying the taxes for when you just let everybody in?
But it's true.
Yeah, it's true for sure, because it's ruining the country, you know.
But
I mean,
then also on the other hand, you can't be lawless.
yeah, that's
That's also another thing.
yeah, for sure.
So one don't make the other
Yeah,
one right.
it's hard to find a balance, you know. Yeah.
This is Hillbrow police station.
Okay.
Hillbrow police station.
Yeah. And you know, somebody mentioned it. I don't know if it's true, but like one of my local friends, South African friend, he said that some police stations have private security firms to
They
help
used to,
protect them. You know, like when it gets overwhelming.
No, they used to, but not anymore.
Okay, yeah. They got that back into control, did they?
It's not the police.
Yeah.
They used to have that where there used to be security.
Okay.
And this is the Hillbrow court.
Okay.
That's the court of Hillbrow.
Okay, yeah.
You get arrested. Yeah.
Straight, okay, yeah. You go straight, is that next door like a jail?
Yeah, there's the jail.
So people go in now and remand?
So you go inside, you get charged.
Yeah.
You appear always the next day in court.
Okay.
So I get arrested now, I have to sit.
Wow, you
Unless
deal.
I get a lawyer.
You
come
deal
inside.
fast then, you guys, you know. In Europe it would be like 9 months before
then-
somebody goes to court.
No, then you come here, you go into, depending on your case,
Yeah.
either you get bail or you won't get bail. If you don't get bail, then you go to sunsetting,
Okay.
the prison.
Okay, yeah.
Tell you when your next appearance can be 2 months, 3 months,
Okay, yeah.
maybe 6 months.
Okay, yeah.
So you get a trial date. Basically, you will come there. And
Yeah.
you tell
Okay.
you, okay, now your trial date is gonna start.
Okay, yeah.
This date.
But what about if it's like a smaller matter? Well, when I say smaller matter, I mean like if it was a robbery, you guys pick them up, you take them there to the jail, you drop them off, they go to court the next day.
So if it's a robbery,
Yeah.
then if it's like an armed robbery, you call the police, everybody comes there.
Okay, yeah.
They take over the scene, we just stand back, we just write our statements.
Okay, yeah.
What happened.
Okay, yeah.
From there, they'll be arrested by the police. Police will take them in and
You will be like witnesses.
Yeah, we the witnesses.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then they will appear the next day in court. The case will get remanded for further investigation. They'll go in. And
Okay.
they will send us a summons to say you must appear in court on this day.
Okay,
So
yeah.
when we go to the court, come to the magistrate, you come there to the magistrate, check. They will either you testify on that day or you won't, or they'll postpone the case for some reason.
Yeah.
If you're gonna testify, you'll testify. Once you're done, you're done.
Okay, yeah. And sorry, go on.
Then from there, we'll find out from the detective. 'Cause
Yeah.
they'll tell us, okay, no, the guy was sentenced 15 years or whatever.
Yeah. So you guys have to be witnesses on many occasions then.
Yeah.
You must get pretty busy with that, you know?
No, we like for any robbery,
Yeah.
if we attend, we have to give a statement.
Yeah.
Because we are apprehended a suspect.
Okay.
Not the police or anybody.
And how are your prisons here? Are they full? Because in
Nah,
Europe,
very-
ours are full, you know? Your boss must say, like, you know, hold back, you know, don't be
No,
bringing too many guys in for parking or any, you know, it has to be a serious offence if you're bringing someone in.
No, yeah, it's just the prisons are very full.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think we have enough prisons.
Yeah.
This is the mayor's office.
Okay. Which one? Is that on the right? The round one here? Yeah.
We're the mayor, and then also on the other side, we're the other office.
How long have you guys been on the force?
Yeah.
Yeah, working for Bad Boys.
Me, I'm over 25 years.
Okay.
Me, I'm 4 years now.
4 years, okay. So you with Ponty Tower then, do you have any stories about Ponty Tower? Do you ever get called there?
Yeah, 40, went there for a lot of people that died there, for assistance, for backup.
Okay. A long time ago, or?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, so maybe 20 years ago or something.
It's not
And how is it these days? Is it safe now?
quiet, yeah.
It's quiet.
It's
It's quiet. So they got it under control in the end then. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting story to that tower, you know.
Yeah, very.
That's unbelievable what happened there, you know. So,
I
yeah,
remember Nigerians used to be in there.
okay, right. They took over part of it, did they? Right. Because there was like 10,000 people living there apparently at one point, and there's only supposed to be like 3,000 max.
But that's a problem with these buildings, they're overcrowded.
Yeah. As soon as they get hijacked, then it's like a free-for-all sort of
You've got
thing.
like 40 oaks in 3 rooms, or
40 what, sorry?
I say 40 people or 30 people staying in
Oaks,
in
did
one
you
room,
say?
in one
Okay,
room.
yeah, yeah. I'm still picking up on South African, on the words and stuff. I got robots and oaks and stuff like that. Still picking it up. 40 guys in one room.
Hey, one room, like 20 people in a whole flat.
Damn.
Ridiculous.
Wow, that is
So
unbelievable.
many of those flats like that.
Damn.
You see, Metro now is stopping this vehicle.
Yeah,
They're gonna check him, you see.
yeah,
So that's what, it's the same like any
yeah,
check license,
Yeah.
check this, check that.
yeah. And do you often find people with guns that have no license for them, and
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
unlicensed firearms, yeah.
yeah, and they get a long time in jail, do they?
Yeah,
Or
you can get a long time.
Okay.
Like this weekend there was a big operation. I told you Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday.
yeah,
You were here, you would have seen.
yeah.
There was a big operation.
What was it, like a shakedown?
Yeah, it's called an operation where you hit all the areas, the whole of Joburg with the police, all
Okay.
law enforcement.
Everyone all meets
Everybody, all
together.
work together, yeah.
Like it's an all-out sort of meeting.
Stop, search,
Okay. And you just focus on like one
everything, crime.
one grid, one area sort of thing.
Do Hillbrow area, we'll work
Yeah.
with the police.
So it's like
The
a
guys will do Joburg area, this is like that.
okay.
So they do
Split up.
roadblocks,
Okay.
everything.
So you guys will meet and plan it, and then split up, and then target specific
The
places.
police will do all the operational plan.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Okay.
they come to a parade, they'll tell us, that's your group.
Yeah.
This is what we targeting today.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we go out with them.
Okay.
We're just there to assist the police, give them the backup.
Okay. Yeah. Got
Police
you.
has the work.
Got
But
you.
Obviously we stop, search somebody, it's fine.
Okay.
Find firearms, knives, whatever, the person will be arrested.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
But that's what keeps the crime down.
Yeah. Okay.
Because now when you do big operations like this, all the criminals are not around.
Okay.
So for that day or that weekend, without you realizing, you save people's lives.
Yeah. For
Without
sure.
anybody realizing.
Yeah,
Because
for
of the shootings or
Yeah.
stabbings or something.
Like if you
know,
took a
when
load of
thinking-
guns. Yeah. Do you ever like catch people just before they're about to carry out a bank job or a security van job? Do you catch them on
Yeah,
the
before
way?
they do robberies,
Yeah.
we've arrested people like
You
that.
get intelligence from people on
Yeah.
the streets, like ears on the
Like our
streets.
guards, maybe they will see something and they'll tell us something don't look good here.
Yeah, okay.
So immediately we'll call SEPs out. We'll monitor and see, this call SEPs out and
Do a shakedown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you find maybe those guys had firearms or they.
O-
So you
okay.
can't charge you for the robbery, but they can charge you for the unlicensed firearms and all that. But maybe
Okay.
they can link you to other crimes,
Yeah, okay.
you know, that you did do.
Yeah, right, I see. So even if they
All
can't...
these cameras is ours that we have in the area.
Okay, yeah. And I noticed like some of the traffic lights don't work. Is that just due to maintenance?
Yeah, maintenance. But what we do is on an urban, we do that every second night and we give out a list.
Yeah, okay.
For
You
them to
you
come and
report
do.
which ones have gone down, right?
Yeah, and then they will come and
Okay. Yeah.
This is your Zimbabwean bus stops and it where people are going back home and coming.
Okay.
this
Okay.
area, yeah.
Yeah. What's the largest largest quantity of people from outside that live here? Is it Zimbabwe people?
Zimbabweans, Nigerians, Somalis, Ethiopians.
Okay. Okay. A big mix.
Big mix.
Okay.
I used to try to thug it with my big brothers. They used to tell me, goddamn, nigga, nah, hell nah, nigga, take your ass in the house. Nigga,
So, is that just a bar there, is it?
Yeah, this is a place, a shop where the people come,
The young boys come.
smoke their daka.
Okay. Dakar, is that legal or illegal?
It's not legal yet. But
Okay.
you can smoke in your house, not in.
Okay, right.
Public.
Not in public, right,
in
okay.
public.
Yeah.
So.
But it keeps them off the streets in there, does it? If they can go
But we
somewhere.
raid them.
Okay, right, okay.
Come on, the police will raid them.
They get a bit out of control,
Nah,
right?
not really. It's just that
No.
they do drink there, but you must have a liquor license. You can't just sell alcohol.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's a quiet morning, you see.
Okay. So which days are like your busiest? Weekends, I guess, isn't it?
Never know. You can't. It can be quiet now and in the next 15
Yeah.
minutes or hour.
You can never tell. You don't have
can't.
days where you have like double men on shift, like
No, nothing
double
like that,
force
no.
on a Friday night or anything like
We
that.
do convoy patrols on weekends and that.
Yeah.
Like, but it doesn't. It's
can
like
be
now it can be just quiet
Right
now.
now and then 5 minutes
something-
later, all hell breaks
They
loose.
tell us there's
Okay.
a robbery in
Yeah.
town. Now we must go there.
Okay. Wow.
They call
Okay.
on the radio to tell you there's a robbery.
Okay. So it's like 24/7 basically, just random times.
Anything can happen at any time.
Yeah. And the sort of people causing crimes are not the type of people to just drink on the weekend.
No.
They're going to be people that are drinking on a Monday morning and stuff like that.
Every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So remember, robbers, they plan when they're going to do it in times because they know peak hour,
Yeah.
when is the police booking on, booking off,
Yeah.
security booking on, booking off, those sort of time.
Yeah.
So when you look at the robberies, you look at the time factor.
Yeah.
What is the modus operandi on that?
Yeah.
Then you know, oh, okay, this robbery is like last week we did our own special operation
Yeah.
where we went undercover in town
Yeah.
because we knew they're robbing from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Whoa. Okay. You got information from the streets. Okay.
What
Yeah.
our-
And patterns as well. You're looking for.
So we just drove up and down monitoring.
Okay.
For those hours, nothing happened.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, fuck, I don't know if they knew we were in the area. Or what,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Exactly.
that's how it is.
Okay. Yeah. The banks are too secure for anybody to attempt to take down, I guess.
People, yeah, it's too tight.
Yeah. Tight security. It's just on the vans.
Those vans, yeah.
Okay.
But you must remember, those robbers, they with AKs in it.
Yeah,
They come with
wow.
15, 20, 25, like
Whoa.
that. They're not one or two.
Whoa, okay.
No, those guys, they're there to kill. They're not there to play games.
So it's like every week with AKs, 20 guys and explosives.
Yeah, they're not there to play games. Those are serious.
Damn.
You must know they're taking a lot of money.
Damn.
It's either they die or they get away with it.
Whoa.
This is the Mandela Bridge. I don't know if you know Mandela Bridge.
You know, I've not seen it yet. I've not been
Take you
over
out
yet.
there. This is the Mandela Bridge.
Okay. So it's either there's no middle way with these guys. There's no going to jail. There's no
Yeah,
talking.
jail or die.
Yeah, all or nothing basically.
That's it.
Damn.
Remember, their family thinks they're working, you know.
Their family thinks they're working. Yeah.
Not all the families know what these guys are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
All they just know they have money.
Yeah.
We're working.
They'll keep it secret.
Yeah.
I guess. You know.
Some know, some don't.
If
know.
their families knew, they'd try and stop them. Probably.
I
you know.
don't think so.
No, you don't think so. Wow.
I doubt it because the money is too good.
Wow. Okay. I mean, like even try and stop them just for the sake of their own lives, but
They don't.
No.
I've spoken to some of
it's beyond
people
that.
that I know. They don't. It's either they do or they.
Damn.
fight other people early in the morning. Early in the morning is fighting other people. Same thing.
Is there any equipment that you wish you had, like, you know, do you get all the equipment you need to carry out the jobs you have, or is there equipment that you wished?
No, got all the equipment.
You have everything, yeah?
Bulletproofs,
Okay.
firearms.
I've seen some helicopters going over a few days ago as well, I
Some are
guess.
tracker helicopters, SAPS helicopters,
Yeah.
scouting. This is the Mandela Bridge.
Yeah.
Some are even private.
Some are private.
Private helicopters,
Yeah.
from security firms.
Yeah. There's a
Wow.
lot of private security firms that have their own helicopters.
Damn.
No, this is Mandela Bridge.
Okay,
We
yeah.
just repainted it, fixed it, put LED
Yeah.
lights on.
Yeah.
So we monitor this also.
Yeah. I mean, South Africa is one of my favourite countries I've ever been to. It's just such a shame to see that, like, you know, there's problems with the government, you know, like.
This is the taxis.
Yeah.
Taxi rank.
Taxi rank, yeah.
Okay.
So all.
Yeah, that's huge. There's a lot. Are they going to Zimbabwe then, mainly?
This is all local.
Local.
Going Soweto.
Okay.
wherever.
It's like the
Rivers,
bus station.
Yeah.
Almost like a bus station.
Okay. Usually around bus stations, I've noticed there's quite a lot of crime around the world. Do you get much crime here?
Yeah, the taxi drivers will trap you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
These taxi drivers, they don't take
shit.
They don't take flop.
You won't come do robberies by their places. No, the guys they know.
What do they do, sorry, exactly, the taxi?
No, the taxis don't. It's like they know they can't allow robberies or snatching of phones or anything to
Yeah.
happen because they're gonna lose the clients.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It depends on these people that are going to work and coming back.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
I see. But you know, I find people are smiley and friendly most of the time, you know. I try and be careful and streetwise as I can be. You know, sometimes it looks like people are fighting and then they turn around with big smiles on their faces, you know, they're just messing around. People find a way to be happy even through all the poverty and everything, don't they?
You can't be depressed or you get sick.
Yeah. So what is this dacha or whatever? Is it just
Weed.
like a weed? It's like a
Weed.
kind of weed, is it?
There's just different names, man.
Yeah.
Different
Marijuana.
Okay, yeah.
Marijuana.
Okay. Is it legal here, marijuana, or is it?
Only if you are in your own premises, your own house.
Okay, yeah,
names.
right.
Not in the street.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like drinking in public. You
Yeah.
can't drink in public.
Yeah, okay.
You get some places that are legal to sell and
Yeah.
you're allowed to smoke in their premises.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they've just made it legal in Germany, but I think it's the same. I don't think you're allowed to smoke in the street in Germany. But I guess down here, like, people, you get so overwhelmed with the amount of crime, you know, you can't start focusing on some students smoking a bit of weed, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'll be somebody that needs your help with something else and you won't be there.
Because yeah, basically almost everyone smokes.
Yeah, yeah.
Send me the date and the time this incident happened, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings, everybody. Good morning, everybody.
Here's our other vehicle.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting with me? Why are you starting to fight? I'm just pointing out your father early in the morning. He just wakes up and starts fighting with the people. I'm not saying anything bad. Your father is close now. We know how it is. We know how your father is. We're taking.
He's not fighting with anybody. He's only telling you what is the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, then that's your problem. You see, here's our other car. So we
Yeah.
have two cars
Yeah, on patrol, right?
on patrol.
Open the window there. What we having for lunch?
Did you deal with any kidnappings?
There's a kidnapping unit from the South African Police Force
Okay, yeah,
service.
yeah. And they do like negotiations and stuff like that, do they?
Kidnapping all businessmen. People with their money.
Yeah, yeah, they just do it all the time, you mean?
It's gone bad with kidnapping, like Mexico.
What did you say it's called? Badwood kidnapping?
It's bad.
Oh, bad.
Very
Okay.
bad with the kidnapping.
Here? Okay.
South Africa's gone bad.
Okay.
Whatever you don't get paid early, boss. Here in Joburg, we don't get paid early. You get paid by the 3rd to 7th, boss.
Are you working here today? But check the guys that don't interfere by chicken licken and that begging. Check the beggars. They mustn't beg in chicken licken in it.
So these are like they parking wardens, these lads with high-vis vests on, like him.
No,
Yeah.
are my guys.
Oh, your
Bad
guys?
boys,
Okay, yeah, okay.
The patrolling Brampfontein.
Okay, so they're with the uniforms, right? Yeah, okay. And they also stop beggars, like harassing people.
Yeah, we don't allow that.
Okay.
They go in when you eat in and
Okay, yeah.
trouble you.
Okay,
We don't allow that.
okay.
There's your bra.
That's one. Give me a headache.
So it's pretty clean around here, the streets and that, and this is no hawking around here,
Yeah,
right?
we don't allow
One for me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bram one coming.
This one is crying because the guy is selling the eggs. Your brother with the eggs on the corner.
What is it, boy? Saying I'm crying now until Calvin walks past and takes a photo and you wanna go on.
Get on will go on now.
Trying to prevent it.
You get much crime in the CBD?
Yeah, there's a lot of robberies there. We've got a lot of contracts there.
Okay, yeah. So it's specific.
Yesterday they arrested 2 guys by cliques that tried to rob. Armed robbery.
Okay, wow. They tried to rob the shop.
Yeah, so they were arrested.
Damn.
With
Okay.
firearms.
Yeah, that's where I'm staying down in CBD at the moment, but I don't go out after dark.
Yeah,
Because
you
with
must-
me as a tourist, with my accent, you
Yeah,
know.
they're gonna rob you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I just don't speak like when I'm out in public, because then people, it might be harder to tell that I'm not a local or whatever, you know. Do many politicians live in Johannesburg or?
Yeah, they love Sandton, Four Ways, all those rich areas.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. This used to be one of the wealthiest cities in the world, didn't it? It's just unbelievable how how it can change everything, you know.
You see the car is coming here, then or going to Yobra or Yo. If we're not busy, we'll go else.
That's right, yeah. So then you keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
How
if
long?
we do see, then obviously we are marked car. If they see us, they might try and get away, or
Yeah.
if they have guns, they will shoot.
Okay, yeah. What, the people in the car might
Yeah,
shoot?
we don't know if they have guns with them.
Wow,
But some of
okay.
these guys that do steal cars, not all of them have. Just the ones that hijack now with the firearm. There's
Okay,
a difference between stealing a vehicle
yeah.
and hijacking a vehicle.
Okay.
Hijack vehicle is a guy with a firearm.
Okay, right,
So he's
okay.
basically, yeah, hey, get out.
Okay, yeah,
And the guy
okay.
that steal your car will steal it from the parking.
Oh.
They use jammers. So
Oh,
when you press your remote,
yeah,
you don't check your car. A lot of the people, they don't check.
yeah.
So when you press in, it just goes tit. Meanwhile, the guy is behind you is sitting in the car, is jamming your car.
Does that mean like they pick up the frequency
Yeah.
from your remote and then they copy
jam
it and then they can use it again on their remote?
Yeah, they basically jam. It's called a jammer.
Damn.
That's how
Okay.
they steal cars. They don't break windows in it. They open the car nice, jump in, start going.
Wow. So they're like high-tech thieves. And is it hard to get hold of that sort of
It's
equipment?
easy.
Damn. So it just copies the frequency, the sound, and then they can use it again. Damn, that's unreal, man. So that's theft then. They can just do that, get in the car, peacefully drive off. And,
no one would know.
Yeah, and where would they normally head with that car then?
One of the rural areas, I mean, either to Soweto or wherever.
Somewhere in the countryside.
Yeah, just here around.
Yeah.
Wherever they're going to go stash the car.
And then they
But
stash
while
it.
they're busy with it, they're busy taking the tracker out and
Yeah. So then they have to
Company
search for the. They
yeah.
take it to the fields somewhere where nobody can see it, and then they
wherever
search.
They're gonna stash the vehicle and sell it.
They search
They
for.
steal a car because they have a buyer for that car.
Okay, yeah.
They will send it down to
parts or
Zimbabwe.
send it-
Wow. So it's like to
Maputo or
order.
somewhere, yeah.
It's like made to order. So somebody says I want a Mazda 3 or something. Then they'll go out, drive around the streets till they see one. Wait for the owner to come out, copy the signal, take the car and take it to the countryside, find the tracker, rip it out and then stash it for maybe a few months till it cools off.
A few months is too long.
Okay.
Not even a day.
Whoa.
Once the tracker's out, it's out. Then
Whoa,
it's gone.
okay.
The car is gone.
The car is gone.
And what happens to like, because if that happened in Europe, you'd have like a VIN number and documents, you'd never be able to re-register it.
They change
when the
everything.
police
Wow.
stop you, they don't ask you for your car papers.
Yeah, they don't check.
Just your driver's license.
Yeah, they don't check for the chassis
They don't
numbers
check.
and stuff.
Nah, they
Okay. Right, okay.
Because when they steal your car, they change your number plates.
Yeah, okay. They'll clone it, like take plates from another car that's the same colour or...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then they drive around again, find one that's the same colour and model, write down the numbers and then make new plates and then something like that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That LPR there is for
It's a number plate.
if a vehicle is wanted.
Yeah.
It's a number plate. It tells us,
Ah, yeah.
gives us a case
yeah.
number. What
Yeah.
what was
Okay.
the issue?
And then you
We
can...
will stop the vehicle, get SAPS or Jane Police to assist, make an arrest.
Okay.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck